So, Warren, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Mark, but we'll do that. We'll do this first real quick. So, when did you start playing guitar? And why did you want to pick up this instrument in particular?
Actually, believe it or not, I started when I was 3.
When you were 3? Okay. And how did you, was there music being played in the house? Or was there somebody that was a musician?
Actually, what happened was, excuse me, someone gave me a guitar.
Okay.
A relative gave me a guitar. And I just kind of started tinkering with it, and the more I did it, the more I liked it.
And nobody in your family played an instrument?
Nope.
And did you just happen to come across this guitar? Somebody gave you this guitar? Really? Okay, and then how did you learn? Did you take lessons?
Nope.
Did you listen to recordings,
Actually,
albums, or?
you know what I did, believe it or not, I just kept messing around with it until it started to sound like something.
Okay.
That's really, so I did it.
Now, did you have a good ear for picking up and listening, picking out notes from songs, or was it?
I didn't really start listening to songs till around early mid-70s.
Okay, so you were just playing things,
Yeah,
making up things.
I would just play things, and if it sounded like music, then,
You went with it, yeah.
Yeah. I just mainly did it because I liked it.
Okay.
I really didn't even give any thought to whether it sounded good or not. It was
You
just
like
fun.
the sound of it, huh?
Yeah, it was just fun to play with,
And then at what point did you start, playing in bands, or did you start jamming with people?
Let's see. There was a guy that I guess you can say, he kind of mentored me more or less,
Mhm.
And the very first band that I got in, official band, was to take his place.
Really?
Yeah, and it kind of scared the heck out of me because I didn't feel I was ready. He's like, "Oh, you're ready now."
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, so that was the first official band that I was in where I was actually working, getting paid.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what age is that?
About 13.
13, and you're already...
Well, actually, it was before that. It was about, I'd say about 11, 10 or 11.
So, I've always heard once you get paid, you're a professional. So you're a professional at 13 then, so to speak, right? I mean, if you're getting paid...
I didn't think of it like that. I was just doing it because it was fun.
Right.
I wasn't really thinking about money until... I didn't really start thinking about it in terms of money until like high school.
Okay.
Because by that time, you're getting ready to graduate school, and I'm like, wow, I don't want to go and be stuck in some job I don't like.
Okay.
So I said, well, it would be really neat if I can do something that I enjoy doing.
Doing
You can
music,
you can stick with something you enjoy doing more so than something you don't like.
Exactly, sure.
So, that was it. And I worked a long time, worked quite it was pretty good,
So you were busy playing,
Mhm.
were you doing session work? Were you playing
Sessions,
in different bands?
I was
doing
believe it or not,
everything.
believe it or not, I was in like 5 bands at one time.
Really? Wow.
Hard to juggle, a lot of fun though.
Right.
Because you figure, I'm playing around the clock, literally.
Yeah. So you probably literally go from one gig to another
Yeah.
gig,
Yeah.
one rehearsal to the next
Uh-huh.
rehearsal?
Yeah.
And was the music, was it all variety of styles? Was it similar music? Or was it?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
It was funny because for many years nobody really knew what I sound like because I was in so many bands to where
Okay.
I'm in like a R&B cover band. Then I was playing on like a original band with another musician on his material.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing anything that had any real hints of me. So
Right. Was that frustrating for you? Did you find yourself
it became that way. It
wanting
wasn't,
to
yeah,
express
yeah,
your
I did.
playing?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of, I got tired eventually.
Yeah.
It got old really quick.
And then you mentioned that you actually played with some famous musicians. One being, we just talked about earlier, was Ike Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
And you don't have to go into details, but that's a pretty.
It was educational.
Educational.
I'll just put
okay.
it like that. It was educational. I won't say anymore, but it was very
And
educational.
was he? Did he have a new CD out at the time or album? Was he just kind of touring and doing a greatest hits package deal, or?
I guess you would say the greatest hits.
Okay.
And, because it happened really fast. I wasn't ready for it at all.
How did you come across that gig? How did you land that?
Believe it or not, Ike's wife, her cousin, was my wife's best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wow.
I had worked with her, before that.
Uh-huh.
So out of the blue, she just calls and says, how would you like to play with Ike Turner? And I'm like, I wasn't really ready for it because I just had joined a new band,
Uh-huh.
learning their material, plus the San Manuel Casino. I was getting ready to do the grand opening for that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I had a lot going. I
Had
wasn't
a lot of
yeah,
full,
I was like,
a lot on your plate.
I was, matter of fact, the night that she called, I was headed out the door to go to rehearsal.
Okay.
And my wife says, who is it? I said, well, it's, Ike's wife.
Mhm.
What does she want? She wants to know if I want to play with Ike. She says, I'll just go down there and check it out. So,
Right.
went to San Marcos. And that was that.
And I mean, did you have to? Was it an audition, or were you already by word of mouth?
Believe it
you
or not,
already in?
it was a jam session.
Oh, it was a jam.
It was a jam session, and I wasn't really, because I took a few other musicians with. Well, first we went down there, just me and my wife,
Uh-huh.
and it was just a jam session basically. And after the end of the jam session, out of nowhere, oh, well, rehearsals on this day or that day. And I'm like, oh wow, so
Kind of moving fast, huh?
really fast.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it at all. I mean, completely, it put the brakes on everything I was doing.
Right.
So literally, it's like hitting a brick wall.
And the venues that you played, were they pretty good size? Was it a theater or a club kind of setting, or?
More or less club setting.
Okay.
Good sized clubs.
Yeah.
One of the clubs we did was the Brown Derby in Hollywood.
I've heard of that place. I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
Pretty neat place.
Yeah.
Pretty neat place.
With a lot of other musicians going through the see Ike Turner, did you happen to meet other famous musicians?
Not really.
No.
Like I said, everything was fast paced.
Yeah.
You get there and like when we went Lake Tahoe, for example, you get there and get your room
Mhm.
and the show, get ready for your show basically. Do your show, go back to your room or whatever. So.
Did you get to become friends with Ike Turner? Did you get to know him a little bit?
I got to know
personal
him.
basis.
I just say
Oh,
I
okay.
got to know him.
All right, yeah.
We'll leave it at that. I got to know him.
Okay. All
I
right.
got to know him, but
And so we go from you're playing with Ike Turner, and after that, you decided to record your own music because you have a CD out. And what's the name of your CD?
my CD is called Wake Up.
What is it?
Wake Up.
Wake Up.
Yeah.
And we can find that on all the like cdbaby.com, and is it on Amazon as well? We could probably search and
Yeah,
find
you
it
can
there.
search
Huh?
it. Yeah.
Okay. And how would you describe the material on
I
that?
have no idea. It's just I like to. I'm not very good at
Mhm.
summing my own sound up. I just like to let people hear it and.
It's all instrumental though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's all good. I would say if you like Steve Vai, Satriani, Eric Johnson, you'll like this CD.
That's like I
Right?
said. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
that's a
guitar music. I'll
compliment.
just say it's guitar music.
It's guitar music, but it's well done. The compositions, from what I've heard, they're thought out. It's not, there's a lot of interesting parts on there.
Well,
So-
thanks.
I've heard some other instrumental music, and some of it it's okay, but it's not interesting enough for me. But once I hear something that I like, and it's probably due because it has a lot of good parts, a lot of maybe different styles going through a song, or maybe you go from one style to another style, keeps it interesting.
my plan is just